I just bought one of my dream cars for 2,500 bucks. Only problem is, she's not so dreamy. For starters, we have a private pond in the bumper. The radio is messed up, so it's just me and my thoughts.
Sick thoughts. I used to have sick thoughts.
Driving at night can be somewhat problematic considering the most important lights on the dash don't really work. And of course, as we enter the summer season, we have no air conditioning, because of course. So yeah, she's got a long way to go. Greener than goose. Woo, okay, welcome back. Episode 4. 2002 Lexus IS300, first dream car acquired. Oh, wow. So we're gonna do a quick walk around because we need to be at one with the vision. We need to, of course, fix the lights. The lights are gonna get replaced. See the vision. We know the wheels are gonna be black chrome eventually. We love the factory wheels on this car, so black chrome on the wheels, but then we don't know where to go with the wrap and what color, because the paint's just gone on this. We know we gotta redo the paint. So we don't know what color we're gonna do, the wrap or the finish. The finish might also be conflicting with the finish of the wheels, but we don't know yet. We gotta see how everything goes. Body panels, we gotta fix those. Got a little dent here. These gotta go, we gotta get new ones of those. Maybe get a new quarter panel. Cause it just might not be worth it to just have this repaired. You know, maybe it's cheaper just to get a whole new quarter panel, just swap it. We had a nice little, let me see. So this is the antenna my firefighter friend Chris got me, but not typically what would go on this. Yeah, I don't have a 50 cal, you know? I only have a 5.56, so we can't really do much with this. But it was a lovely gesture. We love Chris for that. Anyway, I don't know what it takes, what it entails to fix that, but we know that it's not gonna get done today. Tour of the inside, very nice. Car is very, very clean. Single owner, from what I could tell, came from Alabama. Now, I only say Alabama because if you look at the back seat, some stuff in here, but it's completely mint. They left so much room for Jesus, you know? Like, talk about dancing, leaving room for Jesus. No, this back seat is amazing. So there's that too. But very happy with the 2002 Lexus IS300. Let's get this going. So I mentioned how the car doesn't have a radio. So sometimes the radio is messed up. So what I like to do is I may turn the key in the on position and just let this thing hum a little bit and have its little spastic moment. And that's like my Koenigsegg fuel pump just priming up, getting ready. And then I know I can start the car. So maybe we'll hear it. I heard it, did you hear it? 300. I don't know if we can see this. 319,000 miles, 479. So, holy shit. This thing's a beast. This thing has never not started on me. This thing is gonna get an oil change today, just so we can keep it purring. So that's on the agenda. But first, one thing I do want to, shut that off because we don't want the oil to get hot. One thing we do want to show off is, okay, one thing we feel like that really held us back last time was a lack of tools. I had no combination wrenches to get the brake compression tool off. So we went and bought a bunch of combo wrenches because the mechanic is only as good as his tools, right? Plus, new tool alert. Who doesn't like new tools? It's nice to, I mean, we're not justifying this because we needed it, but we don't need to justify it. I will justify buying something to buy it. We don't need to justify this. We needed this. So, we got the metric, no skips. We got the standard, no skips. Important lesson too. So if you look at this wrench, it's a very specific design on there, you can see. When we did some digging around, did some research, it appears that this non-slip design is just patented by somebody out somewhere, who knows. I hope he's having a good day though, maybe a woman, who knows. This brand is Icon. the Milwaukee brand and some other brand I forget, but the exact same. So in the Milwaukee set, it was $20 more for, I think, 4 less wrenches. So obviously it made sense to go with the Icon. And then you watch the torque test on the torque channel, and these held up really well. So goodbye. And also, we don't have a garage. We're kind of in and out all day of the house to do work. We kind of feel like maybe that hindered us on the brakes. So what we did, we went and invested in Le Pack Out. Aw, sweet. Pack Out, we're gonna put our stuff in there. We're also gonna build this up. We're gonna get the next one. I think it's the 4-drawer set. I don't know yet, but the wrenches gotta go in there. We gotta put our sockets in there. Oh, almost forgot. The coolest of them all. So, what happened was, it took us 2 hours, to get the front tires off of Margot's Fusion here. Reason being is because previously in the past, in another timeline, somebody, definitely not me, could have rounded out those bolts. So that's why my shallow sockets that I had didn't really work, you know, it added a lot of time to the project. So, bright lights. So we went and got a SunX deep socket set, fully metric, no skips. We go from 9 to 30, got deep and shallow, a bunch of extensions, very, very quality set. SunX. So we have a bunch of new sockets, we got a bunch of new wrenches. So we got a very big job today. Battery relocation, oil change, and fix the leak in the bumper. First thing we need to do is get the bumper off. Should be no problem. Then we can access the vents and we'll fix the leak. No. So these vents provide ventilation for something? I'm not exactly sure, but the internet is never wrong, so. And pretty obvious why we have a problem on this side. It's nice that the problem is staring at you in the face and peekaboo. I mean, it doesn't look like they have to go on either side, so we're just gonna pop them out, pop them in. So we're slapping out some silicone. It shouldn't really be necessary, but we do know that it can hurt, so. Right there. The chokehold this sticker has had on my generation. They'll put it on anything, these people. I never understood it. But you had to know I was gonna forget something. There was going to be footage that did not come along, and it was the Apple sticker delete. We missed it, but it's gone. You'll never see it again. But that does it on the repair, and now we're going to do the oil change. Who does brakes before they do oil changes? Makes no sense. Okay, before you drain the oil, you should pop the cap. This way it'll kind of drain faster. Think shotgunning a beer.
also important to remember that hand placement is always key.
I know mechanics do this. All right, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna rest it on the motor mount, and then we're gonna come in from the top, off the top rope. Oh my God. All right, here we go. There we go. There she is. So she's right by where she gotta go. We're close. We're so close. Let's see. Get this tube out of the way. Where are we going? Where are we going? Can't even see. Oh, that's why, right there. That's why it's right there. Oh my God, no, 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 no. Okay, we spilled some oil. Where are we? Oh my God, the hood's gonna close on my neck. This is so bad. Bam, we're almost there. Just can't see shit. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, all right. Boom! First oil filter installed like a pro. Now we're going to descend the vehicle back to the ground, fill her up. We should be good. Okay, so now might be a good time to tell the story about how I acquired this puppy. I go into a pretty, I wouldn't say shady area, but it was commercial, you know, but it was a bunch of commercial garages. Basically, if they wanted to kill me and get away with it, it'd be no problem. So I go in this garage, and I'm just kindly walking up, and I say, hey, I'm here for the IS300. In this Eastern European accent, they say, yeah, over there. Guy named Dimitri, very nice. He lets me test drive it, and I agree. We fill out the title, and he says to me, hey, would you give me the keys? I'll drop it off to you. So he sees that I'm really not too excited about that. And he looks at me and he says, brother, you have the title, what can I do? And then I thought, you know what, he's right. I have a piece of paper that says I own the car. He's got the car and the keys. I'm in much better shape. First 5 quarts. All right, so what is 70% of this? So I kind of oblige, because there's really not much I can do, you know? There's 2 Eastern Europeans that are brick shit houses with their shirts off working on a bunch of race cars, and then there's me. So I get home, and I'm telling wifey the story. And she's like, huh, sounds like you're screwed. Till about 5 minutes later, someone calls me. Says, hey brother, we are outside. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited to hear this because I thought I was never getting the car. Turns out, I never gave them the sales tax. So they drove over here. They flanked the Lexus with a Mercedes SUV and drove it over here with no plates. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like some Eastern European taking shit to me. I mean, they just show up and they say, hey brother, you didn't give us their $66 sales tax. I mean, you commit multiple felonies by doing that. I mean, I'm not mad. You got me the car, that's cool. So yeah, you bet your ass I walked up to the corner, got him 70 bucks out of the ATM, and I said, keep the change. But all's well that ends well, because we do have the car and a broken whatever this is. Okay, so we have to pivot and move the battery relocation to its own video because I think this one would just be too long. But I was happy, or am happy, to get some maintenance done and a repair even. So we're now at least gonna be ready to move the battery there. So that's nice. I was hoping to get some modifying in, but unfortunately not. It'll have to wait till next time. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. That's the most important part on my journey of learning the automotive trade so we can offer $1 cars on my way to owning a Ferrari. That's not a mouthful. Ciao.